1987 was a troubling year for G.I. Joe. We just came off of the big Serpentor reveal, and we're introduced to some of the weirdest characters in the history of G.I. Joe. We had, of course, the ever-loved Raptor with wings. We got Crystal Ball, who hypnotizes people. Even the Dreadnought offering that year had to be a pirate with a weird ship, with a weird airship. And we also got Crocmaster. So, one fun thing about G.I. Joe fandom is that sometimes people come up with ideas for these guys. I had a friend of mine who made Raptor into a sniper, and he used his bird suit to fly from cliff to cliff. Well, that's a stretch, but, you know. I had another friend of mine who took Crystal Ball and made him into a deception artist. So his whole basis for this was in World War II, if you didn't know, all the way through England, they would set up fake army bases. And they were usually made out of little, whatever they could make them out of. And from the air, they looked real. And the Germans could never figure out where the armies were gathering to stage the invasion. So it was a pretty ingenious idea. And so he added that to Crystal Ball. Most of the people I knew put Crocmaster in security because, well, Cobra Island security was all the crocodiles. And who needs to wrangle the crocodiles? Well, Crocmaster. I guess that's a sight better than Big Boa training the Cobra troops. So, yeah, of all of them, Crocmaster, yeah, he probably is the one that gets by the best. So when I put him out in Classified, I was kind of, no, I'm not sure about this, because it's not my favorite design. He's not a bad character, but he's not a great character either. So yeah, accessories are all over the place. There's a leash, which is kind of odd. And then he's got his whip, which to me is a dangerous thing to have around a crocodile anyway. He has this meat hook thing, which, yeah, okay. He's got this knife, it's alright. And of course he's got a gun. I don't remember the original figure having a gun, but okay. And then there are two baby Crocs, which, my understanding about Crocs as parents, you don't want the babies around the adults. Just a pro tip there. And of course, Fiona, the crocodile. So, Fiona by herself is a really awesome figure. Hey, a lot of articulation for a crocodile. And, let's face it, crocodiles don't need to be doing Spider-Man moves, but they need to move. And she does. That jaw opens up really big and looks really menacing. It's really awesome. I do find the accessories are a hindrance. They don't really do much anything. I have a hard time fitting the accessories into Crocmaster's hands, and yeah, there's that. The whip's okay, but it's not great, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, there's a lot of disappointment here. Fiona is definitely the star of the show. That's that crocodile is really awesome. Crocmaster himself, again, he kind of had this little bit of goofy look to him, and he still retains it. Now, do I hate him? No, not at all. The other thing about Fiona, though, is if you use her, you're going to take up a lot of shelf space and not have a lot going on there, because it's just going to be this almost flat crocodile. I mean, she's not flat, not by a long shot, but you got to keep that in mind. So, this is a tough one because, as I said, Fiona is the star of the show. Definitely worth the price of admission. Crocmaster, he's just kind of there. So, which is a little odd because if you remember the original toy, the crocodile seemed like an afterthought. And the real star was Crocmaster, which isn't saying much. But Crocmaster had enough to hold his own. And I just think Fiona here is the real reason to get this set. I got it for $30. It was on sale, so I feel like I made a pretty good deal on it. So overall, I think I'm going to rate the whole set, because there's no way you can get one without the other. I'll rate the whole set a 4. Um, Fiona's the big draw here, and Crocmaster is just kind of there. Okay. I mean, it could be great, could be worse. But, yeah, that's G.I. Joe nowadays, right? Okay, so that's going to wrap up this episode of Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.